everybody, it's your boy Kenneth Sean. I am here with mcscgreenwheels, and you may know my car as ksdnotch. Oh, the teardown of ksdnotch and the crew. Well, from the previous video I told you all, that CMC show was the last time I drove the car, and I'll never forget, my water pump was leaking, and that was a new water pump. And so the bottom line was that I knew that, all right, we are about to go into a straight up serious build. And I made the decision, and I even said it at CMC Closer, I am about to like transform this whole car. As it related to the crew, I literally reached out to everybody that I knew that I'm cool without, like friends, I'm talking about friends. And so I think the first was mcscgreenwheels, my man Saul Castaneda. He was the first guy because he actually did. I've been working with foxbodies all my life, so for the most part, I can take the whole car apart by myself, but why? Like, I don't want to spend 10 years trying to do this alone. So you call up the guys who you know that actually can do it. And so talked to Saul, and we talked about working out a partnership, and we did. And so he was the first guy I reached out to, and he said, man, I'll take care of some of these things for you. And I said, great. The next person was a guy I went to high school with who saw me with my original Fox body, and who also saw me get into the accident I got into, was my man Darius. And you know, he has a Cobra that's the flip-flop color. I forgot what they call that thing. Mystic. He had the Mystic Cobra, and he knows these cars too. So I'm like, all right. Then he brought a buddy of his. So I'm like, okay. Obviously, the greatest director of all time, my man Folleh, who's actually behind the camera, who you'll never see. I called him because I knew we would document the whole thing, and then Folleh and I actually talked about documenting this whole series and doing it in a way that's never been seen before. And so he came along to actually record everything. Another buddy of mine, which is my man Walter, who I met at the CMC opener, he came along board because I was going turbo, and I knew he knew turbos because that's what he had on his car. And so I brought him along, and then from there, you know, it was the whole thought process of, okay, this crew does this crew does this, and this crew does this. Everybody had an assignment, and it took us 5 hours to literally strip that car. That car was running, and we took everything out: rear end, trans, motor, radiator, bumper, fenders, all in 5 hours. We tore it down. And so it was a great experience. One of my other buddies, Orlando, he had to work, so he couldn't make it that day to help out, but he's also a big part in this whole build as well. So that's how I came up with the crew. I just wanted people who knew what they were doing, that I didn't have to like watch or whatever, or this is their first time taking a header off a car. Like, no, I didn't need that. I needed people who I knew was experienced, and also who wouldn't lose my tools as well.
Yeah, but it's not spelled that way. You did a real nice job.
Real nice job, man.
Very nice. Very nice.
So the plan is I'm about to get a set of GT40 P heads that I found locally. That's the heads we're gonna put on the car because it's burning oil, and I know it's from the rings. Lucilla heads. I mean,
valves.
For the valves. So they're dead. I don't want to use the E7, so GT40s will be fine. They'll give it a little bit more horsepower, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go from there.
Hey everybody, this is Saul Castaneda with MCSC at Greenwheels here in Chicago. We're doing a little remote build here with our good friend Kenneth Sean, man. What you guys are gonna watch us do right now, we're about to tear this bad boy down. We're taking the front fenders, we're gonna take the front bumper, and the engine's coming out for the on-2 setup of the turbo. We're gonna do the rear end right here. We're gonna drop this rear end. We're gonna send the rear end out to powder coating. We're gonna try and get this done today, all of it. Stay tuned and watch it happen, guys. Let's get this out the way. Right now, we drop the drivetrain. You know, we take off the drive shaft, we take off the shocks, we remove the control arms, the whole thing drops. You know, once we get that out the way, we'll be able to roll it out from underneath and just figure it out. Because the bad part about it is, if the car's sitting low still and the tires are, we're gonna be stuck there.
Got it.
And we're gonna have to lift the car up higher.
Got it.
So let's just get it up as high as we can.
Got it.
And we'll drop this as everything will come down.
Got it.
The room back here, I can close it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then that way it gives us the front, because I don't want to jam up the hoist. Try to get it up as high as we can.
Hey, do me a favor, we'll have to have one around here.
Go ahead, bump it up a little higher. All right, that's good.
In the middle, between where it took off. It would be That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Go ahead.
Got it.
Like these two. We're gonna put them back on.
Grab it, man. Yes, you take this wheel, bro. How much is this? This is good enough. This is the whole right here.
Yeah, Brendan. Unfortunately, we could slide those lights in here further, Flip.
sides, I think you might want to
Get the right one.
give it. You change it. Right here, what I told you.
Where's that?
I know what that is.
mcscgreenwheels. That's the lead. That's
What do we got then? What do we got down at the bottom?
No, it's just getting over the, it's just getting over
The bumper? There we go. Go back this way. Yeah, here we go.
snowing here in Chicago. It's cold, but
Rear end's ready to come down.
so rear end's ready to come down. So you'll see this coming out next. So
See the flathead, nothing up those words.
You got needle numbers?
yep, and
Try that. There you go. Perfect. Just take the needle nose. Oh, well, you were rusty at the bottom.
no.
No, I'm saying, because I said I see how it is. So you gotta make from up.
Boxes. Got all the stuff.
Start trading moving this stuff right now.
Yes, sir. Yep, I got the book. That's the book for the water.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Careful there. Good nice stuff. Ladies and gentlemen,
There goes the rear end.
that's one rear end on the ground.
Okay, it's all the way down.
Perfect.
Yep. Sugar. Yeah.
Go ahead and start ripping these out.
Is it underneath? Oh, no. It went back. Oh, wait. There.
They don't have any plane.
No, hold on. Still got back. Just back. Just a natural backwards. One more.
Nah, we
Nope,
good.
we're good.
And then you make these screws right basically back in the same spot.
For which one?
That was what they came out right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's no use to you. This, I had to cut that. It's, I'll give you one change or something. You can eliminate.
Just hold it in there. Right, put us on.
take this. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so
I got 5 lugs over here.
yep. Okay. Where's our plug? Oh, we put it back on.
Put it back on the dip.
What? Last one. Now, hold on, let me get it off. I ain't get it off yet, so. Oh. Oh, my bad, my bad.
There you go, folks. One rear end down.
There goes one rusty rear end.
We need one more GT or a 67 fastback.
And you'll be,
You know, and we'll call it the 4 horsemen.
for real. Dude, this rear end looks absolutely terrible. You hear me? How's that? Right.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Oh, this right here, man. So we just painted up and just avoid rust. Not that you have anything going on down here, but the
Right.
surface stuff.
The surface stuff is
But,
enough.
yeah, this
Like
is
even, I'm
enough.
even looking right here. Like it's a surface.
While you're here, man, you should drop the tank and do all that underneath.
Well, you know, we gotta put a fuel pump in there in order to make the turbo work.
Right.
So,
So it's gonna have to come down anyways. Yeah. So that was definitely.
I'm thinking about getting the exhaust powder coated black, something, or I'm gonna buy a new one. I can't take the way this looks. You know what it is? It's a filter. That's why I think so. So pop that shit out.
I love you too.
You know what? Yeah, because we gotta spray that, so yeah, I need to put. Where the bags go?
Oh, they're over here, man.
I had it in there, like this. It was sitting in there just like this.
He just, you know, does work. There it is.
Oh, look at this.
I don't know what you had. Yeah.
Break. Lunch break. Bags in here yet or what?
We haven't yet, but let me just go ahead and do that.
Oh, here I found it.
Thought that was bags.
You see them doing the first boat, and then next thing you know, they're pulling it out.
Hey man, we down to the home stretch on this motor now. Like for real. Like we're gonna take a break and then we down the home stretch on the motor, bro, cause
Oh yeah, that's not that much more.
this gotta so this is the this is for the so
Cooling temp switch?
yeah, well no, we you know I put the electric fans on here.
Yeah.
And it has this this controller over here that actually lets you know when to cut on and off, you can adjust it.
Oh, okay.
So this wire goes to that in here. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to hide that. You're gonna have to do something about that.
yeah, when we come back around too. I mean I got a better way to
Didn't leak. Nice ball. It didn't leak. Nothing. Damn, yeah, that's even better.
What's going on under there?
The jack stand got in the way of the drain.
Thanks, man.
I was gonna say, you don't really have to drain it.
And then just close bag go? I know where the label is. Those 2 cents. The bag? They all.
All right, Ken, you gotta put this thing someplace special.
What's
Cause
that?
that covers all.
Dude, somebody, man, I need to get it. Dude, I am ridiculous, man. This dude just gave me a marker.
Did you take it in the house?
Nah, cause what you got going on? See you up with this. Hey, this ain't my lane at all.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm having all this trouble just trying to get this hole.
Gear fluid usually stinks up a joint, and you know, like when you do it enough.
That's all you.
Unless you, are you changing all the fuel?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but you still got, I mean,
If this is disconnected from here, we can take it, the motor out with these in here.
I am 100% wrong, bro. Thank you for correcting me. You see how that works?
I ain't even on that side.
Man, I just got here.
I'm not on that side.
You right. It's me. You 100% right. This turbo, man.
Oils.
Oilless, bro. And you know, gotta pull the power steering out of the bracket pinion.
Leverage.
Nah. I just ain't been in the gym, bro.
Archimedes rhythm.
And new. 95 talking.
Yeah, it sure is.
I'm like, what y'all talking about?
You know what type of...
As soon as we pull it, though, it's all gonna come out the back. I already know. It's just part of the game.
If you had a key to it.
Can you keep on spinning this? Can you spin this ratchet so
The next is in the head. It's the same one on the same side.
start? This man came over and got the... You only had your thumb and your pinky on the
So you gonna have to walk. You gonna have to help me with the jacket.
Okay, we feel loose. You feel loose?
Alright, you can let it down some.
Down.
Go back. Yep. There you go. Right there. Yep.
Alright, now I can go up.
Hey, it's on you, man, because...
Yeah, I need that back end down, back there to stay down.
Drop it down some more, bro. Slowly. Yep.
As you going down, I'm gonna go up, give you 7 hours.
See if you get out of that motor mount over there.
Let me go up.
There we go. So I'm gonna let the trans down now.
I'm going all the way.
All the way.
You got a pen under there?
Oh, who?
A drain pan?
Nope. Give me, yeah, I need that because it's dripping now.
Hold on.
And let me get that,
Okay, hold on. I can
You need me to push left, right?
So it needs to get tilted this way.
Oh, that's all gas. Gas up.
No, it's just a heater.
Oh, my fault.
Because once I start coming out, so
Yeah,
now
Hold it.
Okay.
You hit the K member now. There you go.
And that's what we need. Jakar, you're gonna need to follow it around. Because once I start coming out, so now.
Hold it.
Okay.
You hit the K member now. There you go.
And that's what we need. Jakar, you're gonna need to follow it around. Oh. Look at the battery. Do I need to go down?
Hold on. I got you. Come back.
Go
Go ahead.
Okay.
Just how look.
I'm about to just look it over, right? Ready?
Go ahead. Whoa.
Stand. All right, now I need to go down right there. Hold on.
You want me to get a tire?
Yeah, get the tires.
Yeah, go ahead. And let your hand down. The car. Here we go. Whoa.
Oh my God. Of course, that's what happened now. Alright. You may want to. We need to.
Wait a second, what's tap that freeze plug out?
Where that pen? Yeah, give me it.
Okay.
Breaking it apart.
Nah, it's this clutch, bro. Did I tell you the story? Brand new clutch.
Now we say something about the pilot bearing.
And so I've been nervous the whole time about taking this out.
All right, Jay, let's go, man.
So you just gonna leave me with a motor sitting right here? I can't open no doors or nothing, man. I thought it was sitting under the oil pan, but so the oil pan is slightly. We can lift it up and come back some.
So
Push that tire up some.
there you go.
Drop it.
Nah, it ain't nothing yet, right?
I'm gonna need to do one of these. That's done.
Yep, because you will get it all the time. Not to say that I know that happens, but I mean.
Stuff something down in here, so you ain't gotta take your motor apart.
Oh yeah. Socket or a ratchet?
We just said because it actually was kind of easy coming out. Oh, you good, man? What you scared of? You good? No, I'm serious. You good?
Okay, no, not long as you tell me that.
Yeah, you straight.
But what was it? One of the bolts was loose.
One of them was like too tight. The forks, half of them were still pushed down, and the other half were like.
You still got all your needles in there and everything. It's moving freely. It's fine.
So what do you think that? Nah. So I gotta get the same bolts longer. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
you gotta get the same bolts. So you gotta be longer.
All
Just
right.
take one and the same exact thread count and everything, because obviously that's what fits in there.
All right.
But just longer. The good thing is the engine stand is light, so you can move it to your base.
Since I'm gonna balance that.
Oh no.
No.
Apart.
Wait, I didn't even see this. I didn't even see it all down there.
And that's the problem. I told you, bro. I told you,
You
man.
didn't see me. You didn't see me.
It wasn't even hit no more.
And then I found out he worked over there because I'm like, I'm always seeing this car over here.
That's where your antifreeze is coming from.
Yeah, that'll do it.
How's that one looking back there, the last part?
But those look okay.
I mean, we got.
That sealed still. This one was broken though. This one was cracked.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this,
So-
bro. I got this over here. We got these. It's leaking oil from these. I'm not using. I'm not gonna reuse these.
So that's why I said new gasket, at least for sure.
Wow.
You know what? I'm sitting here trying to figure out why this is so distorted. I don't know if it was over tightened.
Some of them come like that, dude.
I don't know if it. Well, you can tell that
Because
this
these
is.
things are like really soft rubber.
There's some distortion, but not like this.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that bad. All of them should look just like these.
Well, it won't happen.
See if we can get in there. We'll let Orlando do it.
Orlando
I
might
don't
be
want to
better
get my
than-
nails dirty.
So like they tried to get over me. Her number was like probably 3-4 places off. Goddamn fool.